been there, and now AD carries definitely prolific in their regions.
Raydere found the solution.
He did! The Kindred button!
Ban the Kindred.
Yeah.
Bam!
There it is.
I hope he's not going to bust out the Kog'Maw again. I really, really hope so.
The sit and spit. Of course, you can't use a Cathian Surprise, which is like most of his kit, you have to say. So, I mean, it's not great in a 1v1 scenario, but we've said a lot of things aren't great in a 1v1 scenario. They've still been picked. As Graves now going to be removed as well.
That's a respect Graves ban. HolyPhoenix, he was destroying faces with that Graves.
Yeah, with a Hextech Gunblade.
The animation of Gunblade is just so sick.
Oh man, he got so many kills with it as well. Yeah. Locking people down. It's like, yeah, I don't have very much range. Take my other gun, my friend. You did it. But Raydere now going to ban away the Callista, actually. Kindred, Graves, Callista.
Is it time for Kennen? Is it time for Nunu?
Yeah. Is it time for Urgot as well? The other champion that has been making recent stays on the ban list. Not going to be, as the Nunu is going to be taken off.
I really hope someone picks Urgot just so I can prove my point. Oi! Oh, this doesn't prove my point. This does not prove my point. I want someone to pick Urgot and Urgot to play into something so I can prove my point about Urgot not being the optimal champion in the 1v1 because it's very weak from the levels 1 to 4. This is not going to prove anything.
Well, it's going to prove that Urgot is going to be better than Urgot.
That's true.
No matter how you spin it.
Who is the better Urgot? The funny part about this matchup is both are very immobile, so it's going to be very easy to land the E.
Yeah. I feel like Urgot is a decent counter to Urgot.
Oh, Lucian, though, even better.
Oh, he's not. Raydere, do it. Just change. We don't want the mirror. Oh, but it is. And there's the love. You can see Raydere like, okay, okay, we've both seen the bans thus far.
I'm actually excited about this mirror.
Well, you can see actually, face of HolyPhoenix right now, he's all murder. He's like, I want to get into this and take some names. But Raydere, he was having a giggle. He's happy about the fact that he's picked up this this mirror matchup for some reason. Not entirely sure why. If it was me, I'd just die inside just a little bit. Hate mirror matchups of any kind. It's the overthink matchup. You know, you overthink everything.
It's like the only reason I don't like playing normal blind pick games. You just end up in mirrors, and it's just so strange, the interaction with champions.
Yeah.
Like playing Riven against Riven. That's something I despise.
Yeah, I played mid lane Fiora and got up straight away against a mid lane Fiora. It's like, how does that even happen? Shouldn't have happened.
And it's like, especially with champions that jump around a lot. It's like a crazy anime movie, like like Dragon Ball something.
It is like an actual duel, isn't it? Because often in those movies, they're like relatively similar, you know?
Everyone just misses everything.
Okay, but now that the skins have been revealed, we can see them, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot just yet. But Giant Enemy Crabgot versus Battlecast Urgot. I think we all know who's going to take that battle.
I guess it's... I have no idea.
Look at him, he's a crab.
Is that your argument?
Yeah.
I guess it's nature versus metal.
Yep.
That is the matchup.
That is. These guys do the same amount of damage. One dude actually looks like a tank. The other one actually looks like what you could be having for dinner.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Well,
you got me hungry now, man.
We can go for dinner later if you like.
Sure. Let's do some seafood.
I'd prefer not to. But I don't want to eat tank either.
I like Raydere's position here. It's very important to take bush control because it kind of forces the enemy to stay in a more defensive position when the wave finally arrives.
Oh, well, first blood has been landed. And everyone's just yelling at each other. Oh, I can tell this is going to be an interesting 1v1.
Like we were talking about 1v1s and mirrors with champions that are mobile. This is not going to be an anime fighting movie. This is going to be like battleships or something.
Yep.
Just two tanks firing bullets at each other. Or bullets or whatever they're throwing. I don't even know.
Green things.
Crab claws.
Oh man, that is another one that lands here from Raydere. And gets a cheeky auto attack. How exciting. Acid Hunters are flying around left, right, and center, but Raydere, he's got his dancing shoes on. As I say that, he takes one to the face.
You instantly see the difference here. Last game we saw Crystal, he's not really like, you can see that he wasn't really used to the wave control, and here we see instant contestation between the two when it comes to the waves.
But Raydere, knowing exactly when that level 2 was going to come in, immediately pushes forward onto HolyPhoenix.
It's like it looked like Raydere was doing a lot of damage, but Urgot is pretty weak on the early levels. Like he was throwing a lot of spells at him, but look at HolyPhoenix HP, barely touched.
Yeah, absolutely fine, but has used a whole lot more mana. And we all know Urgot, he digs his mana. Noxie and Corrosive Charges ain't cheap, and that was a miss. It's going to largely come down to which one of these players is going to land that Noxie and Corrosive Charge, though, because once you do get that on, and you get homing rockets that just go for 1 billion range, that's where things are going to get difficult.
I really love the fact that the turret damage and the minion HP is very different here, that it just puts more emphasis on pushing in the wave, because otherwise we would have people picking Rise, waiting for the late game, farming into the tower, but that isn't really hard to do under the turret. I remember that specific game when we saw Nami today trying to fall under the tower.
Oh, it was so sad, wasn't it?
Very depressing.
Yeah. But Radiant does have the level advantage at the moment as he's pushing these ones through, but by the looks of things, the waves have evened out. There's a Noxie and Corrosive Charge here from HolyPhoenix. Does in fact have the shield as well, as Radiant taking the back end of that trade. Able to go back and pick up a relic though, so has the advantage there. Now has a whole lot more mana, but that was a big fight there for HolyPhoenix.
It's like a child-friendly version of the movie Fury.
Yeah, somehow actually able to miss that one. It's Radiant now getting some autos in, but a massive creep wave available for HolyPhoenix. He's even able to have a giggle. Radiant moving really far forward, understanding that he does have the Ignite available. Exhaust immediately goes down HolyPhoenix. He's battling minions, and HolyPhoenix takes down Raydere. Was a very interesting idea to walk towards about 1 trillion minions. But it was very close in the end.
What was his thought process? Was he going for the relic? I'm not too sure.
He'd just taken the relic.
Yeah. Like, he was running towards the relic that did not exist.
Yeah, you can see.
Goodness.
Oh, there was a reason. You can see it
in
Radia's face.